So our job is to look at the current conditions within rivers, as well as the rain, potential rain, soil moisture, and take all those inputs, put them into a computer model and come up with a forecast. And then once we have areas of concern, we communicate with municipalities directly regarding those issues. As an event spools up, we go into 24/7 operations, and we engage a number of teams throughout the province, including monitoring, data management, our IT staff. Everyone gets into a 24/7 rhythm. And at that point, we take the information we have, we issue our forecasts, and we wait for rain on the ground. And then once we have rain on the ground, we begin refining those forecasts to get even better. Once we have that information, and as information is changing, we update and then we communicate that out as quickly as we can. If we start losing gauges because Mother Nature has taken them away from us during a flood, we do our best to send monitoring teams out to do that. And obviously they make sure they do it safely. So the way we get the information out is for high stream flow advisory, it goes out via the Alberta Emergency Alert System, which is just for the one government approach so that everyone knows that's where you go for that type of information. When we hit a flood watch or flood warning stage, not only does it go out over Alberta Emergency Alert, we also communicate that directly to the municipality at risk so that they know it's time to respond or that they should be responding. As we see events further out, we even, out of a courtesy, call them as it's coming, even though it's just rain, it's still a forecast. We do our best to make sure those know that there's rain in the forecast and that they should be prepared.
Fire weather is a much more demanding type of discipline. We have to actually assess fire danger over the entire province. And we do that using a very large network of automatic weather stations and manned weather stations. We have to integrate all that information and calculate actual fire danger from these observations. Fire is pretty much a weather-driven phenomenon, much like a lot of other natural phenomena. And weather plays a key role in fire behavior, and hence if we can predict weather, we can predict fire behavior, and that's where our forte really comes to play. What pretty well drives the flood forecast world is rainfall and to some degree snowfall, and of course we can provide help in that regard in terms of our network itself, in terms of observations, and as well as our forecasting type of expertise that we have in terms of local weather in Alberta. And we have the advantage of having a very experienced team that really knows Alberta and how weather actually happens in Alberta. Probably the largest component that makes our weather different is the Rocky Mountains, and it has a profound impact on really the weather and the climate of the province. And to have an understanding of that is something that you don't quite get just from a textbook. You have to really experience it, actually have the experience of forecasting and assessing weather in the province, and in particular within the southern half of the province where those Rocky Mountains have such a profound impact on weather and climate.